What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my Saturday update. On this post, I'll be mostly talking about Bitcoin and altcoins in general on the aggregate level. I'm going to be taking a look into what Bitcoin could be doing, which could affect a lot of what the altcoins could be doing. It'll be a quick update because on the weekends, Bitcoin does not usually move too much, but we'll see if this would be an outlier weekend. Now, before I begin today, please do read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and none of this should be taken as financial advice. I do have quite a bit of the altcoins here. I don't have Bitcoin. So please do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market because I could very well be wrong. And it's extremely risky and volatile in this market. So be responsible for your own money and do your own due diligence. If you guys do want to support me and my channel directly, you guys can use any of my affiliate links below, which includes crypto.com, Webull, and TradingView. I believe they are. Some of them are still giving away bonuses for signing up, so do check them out. I will most likely get a bonus if you guys use my affiliate link to sign up. So I truly appreciate it if you guys do that. Now let's dive right into Bitcoin here and see what has been going on here. On this daily time frame, since Bitcoin has actually dropped from about 45K all the way down to about 41K here, that was this nasty candle right here, where I thought Bitcoin would actually at least go up and touch the top trend line here, but it did get a really hard rejection at about that 45K level. Now, what do I speculate that it's going to be doing next? Well, just looking at these two candles alone, it does not look like Bitcoin could. Well, it does not look like Bitcoin will actually continue downwards. At least on this, move. At least, right? At least for the next day or so, because what this candle is telling me is that there was a lot of sell pressure coming from this day right here. However, on this daily candle, there has not been as much sell pressure. So it's kind of like just recognizing patterns, right? If there's a lot of sell pressure, less sell pressure, what would I guess the next candle would be? Well, I would guess that it's going to be less selling pressure on the next day, or possibly a reversal here. Now, I also want to point out on some of the smaller time frames here, I do see a symmetrical triangle pattern, even though it looks more like an odd shape here, but it does look like a symmetrical triangle pattern to me. And the price action is right underneath the 6-hour 21 SMA here. Symmetrical triangle patterns are generally bullish patterns, and we do have the price action that is in a falling wedge pattern as well, and that could be seen now on the 12-hour time frame as well. I did point out that there was a double bottom pattern where there was one bottom and second bottom here on this 12-hour time frame. It looks like it could be on the rebound. If that is the case, the neckline I'm looking at would be about 45, slightly above 45K here. And if price action does break out of this double bottom pattern, the measured move should take the price action out of this falling wedge pattern. So quite a few bullish signals here that has already formed. But that's just probability wise, right? Probability is that they could break to the upside. So the odds are, it could go up to the upside with higher probability. But also got to consider the downside as well, namely on this daily time frame, and I would tell you more on a larger time frame as well. So on this daily time frame here, I do see not necessarily a double bottom, because price action, since this day's candle, price action did wick down to about 40.5K here, almost 40, let's just say 40.5K. It didn't even come down to the previous low here for a close or anywhere near this close here. So let's just say that if that 12-hour time frame double bottom pattern does not actually result in a break and price action actually continues down lower, this could also be a double bottom pattern on the daily time frame. Of course, got to be watching out for if price action makes a significantly lower low, then that would invalidate that. And there is also possible bullish divergence here. I would say with a pretty high probability because of this RSI reading here is still pretty high comparing to this previous low here. So I do see quite a bit of bullish scenarios here. However, let's do go into the larger time frames now, right? Now, the larger time frames here, what I'm really looking at is on the monthly time frame, which tells me that, if the price action was to continue like it did for the previous cycles here, where they had two big waves, then I could be expecting a another wave here that has not happened. So that's why I am still bullish on the market based on the data here. We have not had that second wave like we did for the past cycles. Of course, it may never happen, right? It might not happen as it did for the past two cycles here on this monthly RSI. So the warning sign I'll be looking at would be seeing if price action starts closing below some of these weekly major moving averages here. So we're right above the weekly 21 SMA, right? And if we start getting weekly candle closes below that, and the weekly 50 SMA is right underneath it, and we have about one more day left until this weekly candle close, I would take that as a sign of caution. But if the weekly candles, start closing below the weekly 50 SMA, I think that would significantly change my opinion, and the probability of this bull run continuing would significantly decrease. Because even, let's take a look into the last drop here in May. That was a pretty crazy drop and did not even, it got a very slight close below the weekly 50 SMA, but not even that has resulted in a solid close below the weekly 50 here. So if we actually get a close below the weekly 50, that would significantly change my opinion, and I would not be as bullish for this market, at least in the short term. Because another thing that tells me, what it also tells me is that if the price action starts getting weekly candles closes below the weekly 50 SMA, and even the weekly 21 SMA here, it could potentially take quite a few weeks for the price action to break back above these moving averages, even if they were to break back above these moving averages here. Okay, now let's dive right into Bitcoin dominance. So that's basically it for Bitcoin. I focus on Bitcoin because it does affect the rest of the markets. Bitcoin dominance here, price action is retesting previous highs, since it does have a bullish divergence here, since it has closed a couple weeks back at about 40.5%, right? If price action here on Bitcoin dominance continues to close lower, that'll be further confirmation that this price action and this market, especially for the altcoins, could be making a move upwards. So this is another indicator I'll be looking at. Let's dive right into total altcoin market cap, total 3 here, where I have pointed out that this could be a cup and handle pattern or a ascending triangle pattern. This would be further confirmation if price action does continue within this pattern and eventually break out. But these are going to be some of the charts on an aggregate level I'll be paying attention to. This will conclude my very short update for today. And I will see you guys next time.